When you think about winter, cold and snowy comes to mind. Scenes like this across the nation are frequent during the winter months each year, although studies show average winter temperatures are on the rise nationwide. I recently sat down with Kyle Imhoff, the Pennsylvania State Climatologist and a researcher at Penn State University, to ask him what kind of temperature trends he is seeing on a national scale.
So over the past 30 years, there's been an increase of about 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit nationally. And if you go back even farther than that, so if you go back into the late 1800s, early 1900s, it's about the same. That trend hasn't changed much, at least on a national level.
When asked if the warmer trend was directly related to greenhouse gas emissions into the atmosphere, Kyle stated it was a factor, but not the only factor. Geographical locations can also play a role. Then I asked Kyle about the winter temperature trends he's seeing right here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so in Pennsylvania, over the past 30 years or so, we've seen an increase of about a degree Fahrenheit per century. So a couple of tenths of a degree Fahrenheit over the past 30 years or so.
The temperature trends in Pennsylvania are clear. As for average winter snowfall, that's a different story.
So it depends on where you're looking at. So a place like Erie, Pennsylvania, if you look at the trend over the past 30 or 40 years, even if you go back farther than that, they've actually seen a pretty substantial increase in their snowfall during the winter months, so December through February.
Now, Erie could be an outlier due to an increase in lake effect snow, but central and eastern Pennsylvania show slow decline in average winter snowfall. My final question to Kyle, how long will this warming trend persist?
That increased temperature trend looks like it's fairly consistent across different model projections, so we would expect to see a warming trend continue through the next few decades at least.
For Up in the Air, I'm Matthew Yarosewick.